to 4.
Welcome to the Doug Bailey Radio Show. Here's Doug Bailey.
On the phone right now, comedian Jeff Dunham. He'll be playing Wells Fargo Arena on April 8th of next year. Those tickets for the show go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. at the Wells Fargo Arena box office or online at HiVTix.com. Jeff, welcome to the show this afternoon.
Thanks, Doug. I look forward to coming to town. I always love coming to Iowa. One of my daughters actually lives in Mount Vernon. She's going to Cornell College.
That's a great college, by the way, and a great city.
Yeah, and you know what? I love that town. It is just the most charming town. You can throw a baseball from one end of town to the other, and on the main street there. And I love coming to visit. And I have toddler boys now that are 2 years old, twins, and we can't wait. I think their first snow is going to be in Iowa.
Hey, that's a four-letter word. We're on FCC Real Radio here. We don't talk about that four-letter word here, Jeff.
I'm sorry.
We don't do that.
All right. I don't know what that white stuff is. Never heard of it.
Have you ever been in a major snowstorm or blizzard?
Oh, heck yeah. I was skiing once, and this blizzard came through that you couldn't see 2 feet in front of you. And I felt like I was Jack Bauer heading down a hill on a mission. I thought it was great.
You know what? I've lived here all my life. I still don't like it. And everybody goes, well, then stop bitching and get the hell out of Dodge. I'm like, you give me the money to go to the Virgin Islands or Miami or somewhere where it's always warm, and then you got hurricanes to worry about.
You know what? Another thing is I was in Mammoth, California at a ski thing. And I was up there with the family, and I had an H1 Hummer, and it was my favorite vehicle of choice. It was before they became politically incorrect. And, there was a snowstorm that went through. Every car was covered. The only thing that was sticking out were antennas, but every car was completely covered. Nobody could get out except one guy. That would be me. And my family stayed inside, and for 4 or 5 hours, I went around town with the winch on the front of the Hummer, pulling people out of the ditches. It was I remember one girl. She was like crying. She was so thankful. She said, "Thank you. I thought all guys that drove Hummers were a-holes."
And you said, "Not me. Not me. I'm the nicest guy in the world."
I guess, but that was just me having fun. So, and it was especially great with the people with the Range Rovers and the Land Rovers couldn't get out of the snow, but me and my big ugly truck, I pulled them out.
Well, by April 8th of next year, the snow should be out here. We have had snow in April, but we're all looking forward to you hitting Wells Fargo Arena, the Passively Aggressive Tour. Jeff, how are you getting ready for this tour? You start here in a day or two. Are you working out and going on a diet and really getting yourself fit for this tour?
Oh yeah, the biggest thing, of course, is the material and making sure people laugh. So it's constantly working on things, and I may be going to a couple comedy clubs not far from where I live just to try out a few of the jokes. But it's a process, and by the time we get to you guys in April, the show will be a well-oiled machine. But I'm actually coming up with a new guy. The main guys will be there: Peanut, Walter, Jose Jalapeno on a Stick, Ahmed the Dead Terrorist, Bubba J, and then a new guy I'm coming up with. And again, this is a minefield to tap dance through. But politically, you have to watch what you say, or you're going to alienate a big percentage of your crowd. My goal is not to do that. So the new character, I don't know if he likes his job or he hates his job, or if he likes his boss or he hates his boss. But this new guy is the personal advisor to President Trump.
So you have to stay PC on that one?
Well, again, it's like I like to make fun of everybody and both sides. So we're going to
Isn't that what comedy's about, Jeff? Shouldn't you be able to make fun of people and people know going in that you're not going to be PC to everybody? Isn't that what comedy should be?
Well, it is. I used to say that stand-up comedy is the last form of free speech, but unfortunately, that is not true anymore. Because with social media and iPhones, with phones and all that, you can't get away with anything.
True.
And the closed doors of a comedy club used to be a sacred place where you could say whatever you want and have fun with it, knowing that crowd right there in that isolated environment was being entertained or shocked or whatever the comic wanted to do with them, and that's what you paid for. But now you're committing career suicide if you say the wrong things, because then it gets out and you're done.
That is true. On the phone, Jeff Dunham. He'll be hitting Wells Fargo Arena April 8th, 2018, bringing his passably aggressive tour to Wells Fargo Arena. I think we could call September of 2017 the month of Jeff Dunham. Your comedy special on Netflix came out, Relative Disaster, and you got something any entertainer would want to get, a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. How was that?
Well, that was pretty great. And when I moved to L.A. in '88, I had a handful of dreams, and that was not one I even considered. But, when you get a star, your concern is, where is this star going to be? And I thought, is this going to be in front of some historic theater, or is it going to be someplace Mine's in front of the CVS pharmacy.
So anytime somebody needs to go in there and get some medicine, liquor,
well, no, that's
toiletries, they're going to walk over you.
Yeah, that's the joke that Walter says. You can come see Jeff Starr, then go inside and get something for your nausea.
Hopefully not in that order.
Yeah, exactly.
And you live in L.A., right? You're in L.A. based right now, right?
Yeah, I grew up in Texas, moved out to L.A. in 1988, and I've been here ever since.
So you probably get out to some of the nice restaurants out there. I was thinking, Jeff, you and your wife, you go out to a nice restaurant on a Saturday night, let's say. One of your guys wants to go with you. Who do you take with you to a fancy, say, black tie restaurant?
I would take Bubba J.
And why would you do that?
Well, because he would be the one that would keep us amused. I don't like stuffy restaurants, so I would have to take somebody that would have some fun. And Bubba J would be clueless as to what going on. Eating oysters, I don't think that's something Bubba J would understand at all, ever. And Bubba J ordering a Coors Light at a nice restaurant would be the best.
Instead of a nice bottle of Chardonnay or something?
Exactly.
Hey, what do you think he would wear?
He never changes clothes. He always has on a pair of jeans and a T-shirt and boots. That's the thing.
And what do you think he would do when they say, I'm sorry, you can wear that in, but you're going to have to put this coat on and a tie around your neck?
I would take a picture of that.
That would hit all forms of Twitter and Facebook, right?
You know what? We're always trying to come up with photo ideas for the guys, and that's actually pretty funny. Here's Bubba J when he went to a fancy restaurant and they made him put on the coat.
See, I came up with something for you. I'm helping you out here.
That's great. You ever heard of the Magic Castle? Magic Castle, a very famous restaurant out here in L.A.
I have not.
It is, and that's one of those things that a guy cannot get in the door without a coat on. You have to have a dinner jacket or whatever you want on, coat and tie. And they do. They have these horrible coats for you. Not horrible. They're not supposed to be horrible, but they are horrible. If you show up, it's like, no, sir, you need to put this coat on, and they'll hand you one.
Well, Jeff, thank you for coming on the show today. We're all looking forward to your show. April 8th, 2018, Wells Fargo Arena. Those tickets on sale this Friday morning at 10 a.m. at the Wells Fargo Arena box office or HiVTix.com. And you can also check out Jeff on Netflix. His comedy special, Relative Disaster, is there. Jeff, I know you're a busy guy. Thanks a lot for making the time for us today, and we'll see you next year in April.
No, you're the best. Thanks for the time. See you soon.
Thanks for listening to the Doug Bailey Podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to the show on your favorite podcast platform.